crazy. We have never met. This is our
We met
first...
once at the cross at the light.
Right.
You know, I was coming around and she was at a light and I said, screamed, I love you. Actually, I had to open my door because my window was broke.
Right, he was... You must go somewhere. I was on your exact same time schedule for a while because I was always seeing you pass, but that was the first day that you kind of were stuck in traffic and I could see you and yell out to you. But I used to watch you pass me all the time as I was driving to work.
Where were you going? I was probably going to get coffee.
You're always coming from coffee. You're always coming from Starbucks or something, I think.
The coffee bean.
Yeah, that's where you go?
Yeah.
Every single morning I'd be...
I'm addicted to coffee bean.
And then, so I see him and I'm yelling out to him and then he yelled out to me. He tried to get his window down and he couldn't get the window down, so he had to open the door to yell out. And fancy car, too.
Yeah, she was like, hey, pretty fancy car and the window doesn't work.
Yeah. Very fancy car and the window didn't work. But it was funny because then everybody's watching Eddie Murphy, like, open the door going, hey.
It was cool.
Yeah. So, and I can't believe we haven't met before, but I'm a huge fan.
And I'm a huge fan of yours. I think you're so funny for years and years and sweet and sexy and funny and the whole thing. Yeah. I have a funny girl fetish. When women are funny, that's sexy to me. You and who's the girl on Saturday Night, like Maya Rudolph, she's sexy.
Yeah.
And Lucy. Lucy, but when I was a kid, I used to watch Lucy with her. I'd be watching I said, yeah, I love Lucy too. Yeah, I have you singing Babaloo, Lucy.
So is that what inspired you to go into comedy?
Yeah,
you were
I got to meet Lucy. No, it seemed like the natural thing for me to do because I was always a funny dude in school. I was the funny guy.
Yeah, because you really got famous early. Like you were young. You went. How old were you on Saturday Night Live?
I was 18, I think 19, 18 when I got on. 18, 19.
Wow. And then you're touring and playing like. I mean, what was the largest crowd you ever played stand-up to?
I was working, when I stopped doing stand-up, I was doing the Garden and all those places, you know, and out here, it used to be the Forum when they played. I did the Forum. My last tour was a really big tour.
And do you think you'll do stand-up again?
Absolutely. I've been writing recently.
Yeah?
It's funny that they react like that.
Are you writing now?
Yeah, I just recently, maybe the last 6 months or so, started getting the itch to do it again. You know, and I started writing stuff, and it's like, I was like, wow, I could go do 15, 20 minutes right now. I was looking at the other day, it's like, well, maybe a couple months I'll go up there and start working out again. It'll take a year before I'm ready to go on the road, though. You got to, you know, it's all the way back to square one.
It is.
And you'll be on stage, and you smell great as well. What is that you smell?
Thank you.
Y'all can't smell them over here. You go, wow, she even smell good. Yeah, but it takes a year. It's going to take at least a year to get the rust off. 20 years of rust. I haven't done this 20 years.
And are any of your kids, how many kids do you have? 8?
I have 8 kids.
8 kids. Now...
Yes, I'm the octo-dad. And there they are.
Are they funny?
My children are typical children. They're characters, you know, the little stuff that within the family. My son Miles is kind of funny. I don't know if anybody's going to be a comedian, though.
No? But are they singers? Are they...
My oldest son, Eric, he produces music and stuff and plays instruments. And my son, Christian, kind of raps a little bit. So they do different things.
Have they seen What's Up With You?
Oh, no. You're going to play What's Up With You?
No, I'm not. No. I just was watching it backstage, though, because I was remembering, like, you...
That looks like What's Up With You.
Which one?
With the flowers, because What's Up?
Yes, it did. It had the flowers in it.
And Michael Jackson and I are flying around.
He did a video with Michael Jackson, a song with Michael Jackson. And who wrote that song?
I wrote the song. I was like, just to show you how much audacity I have. It's like, not only do I sing with Michael, it's like, and Michael and I wrote it. It's like the craziest artist on the planet.
And were you friends with him up until recently when he died?
I was friendly with Michael since I got in the business right up until then. I was friendly with him.
Yeah. Because you did another video with him too. You did Do You Remember?
I did Remember the Time with him.
Yeah,
and he used to always call me when he was getting awards. It must be like 10 award shows where, and I gave him trophies a bunch of times. I was his favorite guy to give him trophies.
I'm sure you got crazy stories. And what do you do? What do you do like hanging out every day? Because there's like, are you just creative? Are you writing? Do you go in a studio? What are you doing every day?
I have a pretty normal day because I got all my kids. My kids are with me a lot. Most of my kids are with me, and that's a pretty regular, normal day. And I do write and I do play, but it's kind of like it just kind of happens. There's no schedule. Right now I'm on vacation. I've been on vacation for a minute.
Yeah? Where are you going to go? What you going to do?
I'm thinking about taking my kids to Italy this summer. We went to Greece last year. And
No.
taking them-
That's lovely.
Yeah.
All right. We have to take a break, but we'll be back with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
That's, of course, his special Delirious, 1983. And that was really... Comedians did not usually dress like that. Nobody was wearing red leather zipped down to their navel, and you had like that sexy rock star thing going on too.
Yeah, I was tripping.
But you look at that, do you remember that, or what do you feel when you see that?
I feel like it's a totally different person. It's like, wow, it's because I'm a kid doing it. And then the clothes that I have on, it's like looking through like an old yearbook and you see like, and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then the other one in Raw, I have on a leather glove, and on the outside of the glove, I have a ring on the outside of the glove.
Yeah.
My kids saw that one night, and they were like this. Oh, and I have a bunch of little stupid things I wore. Remember I did a movie called The Golden Child, and I had this little leather hat?
Yeah.
And everybody started wearing those little stupid leather hats. When my daughter saw that hat once, I was like, my youngest daughter, my second youngest daughter, I was like, you never saw The Golden Child? Here, watch this. And she sat down to watch it, and she said, oh, wait, Daddy, please, take that hat off. You're taking the hat off, right? I wear that hat most of the movie, and she wouldn't watch the movie because I had that hat.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's the 80s, though. We all made mistakes.
Yeah, a lot of fashion faux pas in the 80s.
Right. So, hi.
Hi.
How's the poster doing that we gave you?
Well, I realized when I got home that it was a hostile gift.
What?
So you got me that portrait, and I live in Manhattan, so my apartment is the size of this chair. Mm-hmm. So it takes up my whole apartment.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why don't you move here? Then you'd have a bigger place. Do you like it here?
But, I mean, I don't fit in here, just straight up body type. Like in LA, my arms register as legs. They're just like, why is that octopus on Sunset? Is that, it's not for me out
No?
here. It's not. No, but you know.
What do you do when you're here?
I cry. I just sit in my room, bawling. No, well, last time I was here, right from the show, I got courtside tickets to a Laker game.
That's fun.
Yeah, because my business agent thought I was mad at him for sexually harassing me.
Well.
But no, I'm like 33, so I'm just starting to really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Well, it's true. I can't speak for everyone. I'm not like sexually harassed, but in your 20s, I feel like you walk around, like you'll walk past a construction site and be kind of like, oh, like don't look. But then in your 30s, you know, I'm just like, what about this?
Yeah.
Like, how about? It's like my skirt's over my head. I'm like, They're like, we're eating, but it changes. It really does. It changes. So I got courtside seats, which you've sat courtside at a game,
I have,
right?
yeah.
I thought it would be free booze. It's not. It's not. I guess you have to like be on the team to get free booze. So I get randomly seated next to Diana Agron, you know, the actress. She's on Glee. She played the cheerleader Quinn. That lets you know how hot she is. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's the picture. Thanks for, yes. Isn't that great? She's like the most gorgeous girl ever. Her name was Quinn on that show. To pull off that name, like if my name were Quinn on a show, they'd be like, oh, the jolly Irish groundskeeper that does a jig time and again, you know? But so she's there. Is she not like an angel? So, and the whole night she's like this, because she knows people are taking pictures of her. I obviously don't. I learned that my resting face is just a scowl. It's just. And I learned, and you can see that I have what I'm now calling an at-risk chin. This is not a good section. If I don't like keep it at sea level, it just doubles itself. I become the dinosaur in the Jeep in Jurassic Park. Just. So I'm like, no idea people are taking pictures. I'm pounding red wine, and I thought it was free, and I get red wine teeth right out the gate, you know?
Yeah.
Like just first like sniff of Merlot, just true blood mouth. Mm-hmm. I look like I've been feeding, and I'm eating popcorn the way I think we all eat popcorn, which is, you know, at first don't you always kind of start out kind of like lying to yourself, like, oh, like one piece at a time, you know, and then like you get a little more real, right? And then eventually you just like, you get real, and it's just, like I've split my lip trying to get one more kernel. It's true. In my dumb mouth, it's true. And so that's what happened. If you Google me, it's me. And I learned, I look like her, actually. I look like her if she were stung by 1,000,000 bees. It's true. I look like her if she were like becoming the Hulk. And she, you know, she wanted to be friends, and I'm like, I can't. We're not the same thing. Like, she was telling me hot people problems, you know. She's like, he won't stop calling, and I'm like, I hate that. Do you eat popcorn like that, though? Are you a popcorn lover?
Yeah, I do, and I eat it exactly like that.
Right?
Yes.
And that's why I'm so annoyed. I'm single again, so I'm gonna have to start dating some guy, and we'll go to the movies, and he'll be like, do you wanna get popcorn? And I have to be like, oh, I hadn't even thought about it. He's like, what size? And I'm like, small, look at me. And, right? Like a small, that's like taking one Advil, like get out of here. I want a trough, and I want to dump my head in it, and then, you know, I'll be pretending not to think about the popcorn.
Hilarious. So when you say you're gonna start dating again, that means that are you dating at all?
No, well, I know everyone here is like, how do we date you? Thank you. You can't, and not just because I'm not totally out of the woods with this UTI I have right now, but also, thank you. Oh my God. No, but I'm not on any dating websites. I have one, like, app on my phone that's it's called Food Spotting. And it's like Tinder, but for food, so it lets
Is this
you know.
real?
This is totally real. They let you know about food in your area. So, like, this week in LA, I was, like, eyeing this one particular scone. And under a mile away, coincidence? Probably not. So I'm like, should I go? And my friends are like, go, like, check it out. So I went to the scone, and I kind of just, like, sidled up to it, and I was like, oh my God, you look just like your picture. So, kind of dating.
Kind of. It's different than that. You should. Oh my God.
Pretty much the same exact
Hilarious.
thing.
It's almost exactly the same.
Yeah,
You're looking good.
yeah,
You're looking good.
yeah. Look like money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Look at you with you changed your whole look. Was it on purpose? Did you say, you know what, I'm gonna go for a whole new thing now?
Kind of like that. It happened. I was on vacation, and I actually left my Just for Men at home because I had been dyeing my mustache, you know, black, and I left it at home, and so I was on vacation, so I didn't dye it, and then the rest of it started growing in, and next thing I knew, I went down. This either gonna be sexy or I'm ugly as hell, one of the two. And so I went on, my wife told me to keep it though.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Do you really?
Oh yeah. Does anyone not like it? It looks great.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's some haters. Haters always, you know, Instagram, they just stay on there. I don't know what they do. They don't like nothing.
Yeah.
One dude said, you look old. I said, wait a minute. I've been living more than a half a century, plus a decade, plus 2 more damn years. Dog, I am old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's old is the goal, though.
Yeah. Yes.
And this has made me 82% smarter.
Has it?
Yeah.
How's that?
Average beard.
How's that?
Well, you know, I know more now because of this beard. I know more.
Is that right?
Yeah. My grandkids, they test me all the time. Stuff. I don't, you know, I'm not as happy as most grandparents are.
What?
I don't really get it. I really don't. Oh, here come the grandkids. I go, damn.
Because, so I thought you did like having grandkids because you just have them for a short time and then they go away.
Yeah, but see, my wife is really into this grandparent thing, so she lets them stay over at the house, and I told her that's not how this is supposed to work.
Right.
They supposed to come over and then go home. When they spend the night, and that's the newest one, that's number 5.
Look at the wig on that thing. That's got...
That's little Ezra. He's number 5. He broke the tie, so now it's 3 boys and 2 girls.
Oh, that is adorable. How old is he?
I have no idea. Yeah. I haven't played with him yet.
No?
No, I don't like them when they don't have head control.
Yeah.
I don't like playing with kids with no head control.
Yeah, no.
Hold your head up. Hold your damn head up.
Yeah,
Boy.
yeah. You have to support their head, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. You gotta
No.
put them 2 fingers
Yeah.
back there.
No.
And then it slide off.
Yeah,
And you feel responsible for them.
yeah. I understand. So you wait for the head control to play with them.
Yeah, then and only then. And I need a couple of words too. You know,
Yeah.
I don't like that stage where they don't do nothing.
Yeah.
They just little blobs and I don't care for that. So I wait on to where they can say, Papa. At
Yeah.
least say that and then I play with them.
Yeah.
Other than that, I disown them.
But I want to get to this date that you went on with this conservative Republican.
Doug High is his name.
Okay, and let's talk about that. How did that work out for you?
Well, it's for the show. I liked him a lot, actually. Mm-hmm. He's a politico. He goes on he's a correspondent. He's knows all sorts of people. And, it was interesting. I liked him. But it was some things that didn't make the cut, because we shoot and shoot and shoot. He said, Republicans, they voice how they feel about this administration, how they feel about what's going on, but they don't say it out loud. But behind closed doors, they do. And in some way, that was solace, and in some way, it was like, well, that's not brave.
Yeah, that doesn't help us.
Yeah.
To say it behind. Yeah.
But I liked him. He was nice.
Yeah, but you're not gonna continue dating him. So what are you looking for? What qualities in a man? Seriously.
I really thought about this.
Okay.
First of all, I like a masculine man, but he has to be a feminist. And that contrast is very hot to me.
Like Andy Murray.
Oh my God, like Andy Murray.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, he's a little young for me, though. I want someone age appropriate. Like, people keep trying to fix me up with men much younger than me, and I know it's flattering. They go, you could go out with someone younger than you. And I don't want, I think that's lovely for people. I don't want that. I want someone that can commiserate with the aches and pains of our age.
Yes, I understand.
I really do.
All right, we're going to try to narrow it down. We're going to go to Tinder Live. You're going to just say swipe right if you like the person and left if you don't. All right.
Let me just say one last thing. Oral hygiene.
Yeah, well, that goes without saying, right?
Yeah. Oh, and kind.
Yeah, and that goes without saying.
Right.
All right, let's see the first
gosh.
person, and you'll swipe right or left.
I mean,
Just right or left, that's all. Say it.
well, left, he's gorgeous.
All right.
He's amazing. He's young for
All right,
me, and
left.
he's an actor,
All right.
and,
All right.
and I adore him.
All right, Michael B. Jordan.
Again, too young.
Too young. All right, left. Colin Farrell.
Is he sober?
Yes. Yes, he's been sober a long time. He's been sober like 12 years or something.
Possibly.
He's very funny and he's very smart.
Can we do like an up or a down?
All right, now let's keep him on the whole. Let's
We'll
swipe
keep
right.
him on the right, but
all right.
really not. I mean,
All right. Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh, very hot, they're all well, they're gonna all be actors.
Yeah.
I guess let's go right just
Okay. Yeah. We got to keep
I
some
can't
people
do
around.
I'll go
Left,
left, but
okay.
he's great. I mean, they're all incredible. Oh, Drake is. Go right for Drake. Even
All
though
right.
he's young, he's too young, but we do have a special.
Everyone's going to go right for Drake.
Oh, he's not really my type,
All right, so left.
but I love his
Yes.
online presence.
Right.
Brilliant.
John
Oh,
Hamm.
Hambone. I mean, right in that, I love him, but he's my brother, so I would
Okay.
say left.
Oh.
He's my brother.
But right.
Okay.
All right.
He's amazing, but left.
Okay.
Also lovely, left, though. I don't,
Keanu Reeves.
maybe right. He looks like he could lift me, which I appreciate.
Okay. You need someone strong. Okay, right. But let's. You want? He can lift you.
Right.
Okay, right.
I think
right.
I'm attractive.
All right.
I mean, I'm worried that he juices,
Well, you can ask him that on a date.
but I do find
All
him very attractive. I love his
Jared
politics.
Leto could not lift you, so you're going to say left.
He's beautiful,
Yes,
but no.
but good hygiene too. All right, left.
Really?
Yeah, very good. Tay Diggs.
Oh my God. I love Tay Diggs, but I'm gonna go left just
Left.
because I'm an Idina Menzel girl.
All right.
Spade is like, we're like related. Left.
Yeah.
I love him, but left. Left. Nothing against him. Oh my God, Jack Pearson. But he's too young. But
All right,
but,
too young.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
I love Jack Pearson.
All right.
Oh my
Michael Che.
God.
Have you ever met him?
Yes.
I adore him. I have a crush on him. Come on.
He is sexual. I find him. I'm putting that on him.
Yeah.
He has not given that out to me at all. But when I look at him, I think, oh, I see him as a sexual being. I don't see many men as a sexual being, but I'll go right.
Yeah, go right
Even
for
though
him.
He's too young.
Yeah.
But whatever. Oh, he's age appropriate. I've thought about him.
Oh. Well,
But then when Sterling K. Brown did him on Saturday Night Live, it was so funny, and I think I have to go left.
okay, left uncommon. And okay, so
Ah!
let's see what's left. All right, so we have.
Oh my God.
I think I know who you're going to go with. I think.
This is crazy. I'm gonna either go.
The four on the.
Jay is a comedian, and that can get sticky. I'll go either Cena or Drake.
Wow, that surprised me.
Really?
Yeah, that did. What's wrong with Che being a comedian?
You know,
Competitive?
I'm not competitive, but you know, sometimes it's hard for you know, you shouldn't have to compare yourself to me. I'm me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. All right.
And that sounded obnoxious, but
All
I meant
right.
it to be funny.
So,
Where were you?
which one is it? You have to make a choice.
Why are you gonna make this happen?
Yeah. Well, one of them is back there.
That's not true.
Oh, I did that to the audience. That was mean. That was horrible. That was so mean.
Drake has often showed me love, and one time he hugged me and it felt like home. But that long ad that John Cena does about like love is love, made me feel my body. What did I mean by that?
I'm not sure.
I felt a mind-body connection.
All right.
Either one.
All right, either one. Let's, well, the next time you're here, we'll have both, and then you can decide when they're here.
You're a liar!
I am.
That is a lot of energy coming at a person on a daily basis.
Every day.
No wonder your eyes are so lit up all the time. You're getting a lot of juice.
I know.
You get an amazing crowd. These people are fabulous.
I know, they are fabulous. And it really is every day.
I can't believe this has been your whole life for 15 years, and this is my first time.
Why? Well, you were on the East Coast, so I never see you. And
Right.
You're always working and traveling and
Right,
stuff.
right.
Or working on cars. Or
Yes.
Getting coffee or something.
Yes, or getting coffee.
But I shot one of your episodes.
We had so much fun. I've been
Yeah.
watching it this past week.
Is it good?
And it's so funny.
Yeah.
So Ellen and I got into this conversation. Actually, it was about horses. Do you recall the conversation?
No.
And on my show, I like to tell people what to do. You know, they tell me what's going on in their life, and I go, well, I'll tell you what I think you should do. And I said to you, would you like my advice about Portia getting another horse?
Oh, yes.
Do you remember it now?
I remember that now.
Yeah, and Ellen did not want my advice, but she was trying to be nice, so she went, yeah, okay. The way only she can do it. I can't do it as funny as she did it.
No.
But it was, and then we got the giggles, and it was a lot of fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
So we, you know, you've seen the show, hopefully, and if you haven't, you should. But so we're just walking and talking in Montecito, where I live, and we go to this restaurant that I always go to, that you knew we were going to go to, and literally everyone, they moved all of the tables out of the way except for the table in the center, and everyone there is still eating, and we're sitting in the middle of the restaurant with cameras everywhere, like we're some kind of live dinner play. Like everyone, you knew everyone was watching and listening to our conversation.
No, but what happens, and this happens on the show all the time, is at first they go, oh my God, you know, this is Jerry Seinfeld and Ellen DeGeneres, and then they go back to eating. They just kind of get. I don't think they listen to us.
There was a table I was aware, because doing this show, I have to, peripheral vision, I have to know everything that's going on. I was watching, listening to you intently, but also there was a table, they were having the time, they were like, couldn't believe their luck.
Really?
That they were obviously tourists, and they wandered into that restaurant, and they're like, oh my God, and listening to us. And we were cracking each other up and having a great conversation. They were listening to every word we said.
Right.
Yeah, and then someone had a phone recording the entire thing also.
Well, we were recording it too. Everyone's recording everything
that's true.
Anyway.
That's true. But I couldn't believe I got in the car and he had just left the keys in there. And I mean, it's a safe town. There's no crime there.
Yes,
but still,
and it's a TV show.
Yeah, but not
People
really.
don't usually steal cars from sets of TV shows.
It was not a set. We were in a parking lot with lots of other. Anyway, and that was the car you chose to suggest my personality.
Yes,
and
the Toyota FJ40. It's kind of a Jeep, but it's a Toyota from the early 70s. And it's just got that real, you know, it's just relatable and real. It just reminded me of you.
That was really sweet.
Yeah.
I was touched by that.
Yeah.
So the concept is, you know, you pick someone up in a car, we talk, and we drive around for a while, and then we go have coffee. Now, it's the middle of the day. I only have like 1 cup in the morning, and then I don't have coffee again. We're sitting there, and I thought it was just the title of the show, Comedians in Cars Having Coffee. Oh my God, the amount of coffee you drink is not good for you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good.
You really do drink the entire time.
The whole time. I just started drinking coffee.
When?
Just a few years ago. I never drank it my entire adult life.
Until this series? Is that
just
why you...
Just before the series, I drank this drink. I go, this is a fantastic drink. And it really gets you chatty. So I thought, why don't I do a show with comedians drinking coffee, getting chatty?
Yeah.
And then that's how I started doing it. But when they come over with the pot, don't you think it's nice that they go, would you like some more coffee? They don't say, would you like more pasta? Would you like more steak?
No.
They say, would you like more coffee? So whenever the guy comes over, I would say, sure, it seems nice.
He never stopped drinking coffee.
No,
and we were there hours.
Yeah, hours.
And you never peed, you never got up. And you sleep at night?
Yes, yeah. It doesn't bother me, really. I was having one right before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I love coffee
and just
now.
Black, right?
No, I had a little half and half.
Oh, okay.
Or black. I don't care. I love any kind of coffee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did it take you so long? Why so late in life?
I didn't know about it. You know how comedians can be very out of it in certain ways?
No.
Okay.
What do you mean comedians can be out of it? Coffee has been everywhere, all over the world, forever. Like you've never...
You know a lot of comedians that have major chunks of dysfunction or ignorance about giant things of life. They just don't know.
Coffee is not a giant thing. Coffee is...
I just missed it. I missed it. I didn't know that it was great. It's great. It's a great drink.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a unique quality, though, I think, in conversation. I think coffee makes people kind of warm up to each other. That's what I find doing the show.
I think tequila's better for that. Personally. All right, we have to take a break. But tequila and coffee together, that way, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never had that. I guess you could have that. I don't know. Anyway, somebody is mouthing out there. Does that exist?
Tequila and coffee?
Oh, it exists?
So these alcoholic coffee drinks, these are people that go, I am going to get trashed and alert tonight.
Yes.
That's...
I'm going to remember tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what it would be.
I want to be whatever the opposite of tired and sober is.
Yes.
That's what I want to be.
Right.
I don't know that mood, but I guess it happens.
You'll find out. All right, we'll take a break. Back with Jerry. We are back with Jerry Seinfeld. So I just turned 60. How old are you?
63.
63. And do you...
We look fantastic, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
We do. What's our secret?
Yeah. Let's not wait for a compliment. Let's just give it to ourselves.
Just do it ourselves.
Yeah, there's not enough time.
No, but I do think when I was young, I think we did touch on this too. When I was younger, 60 sounded ancient.
It was.
And then, yes. And now somehow I don't feel like, I know it still sounds ancient, but I don't feel, how do you feel?
I feel great. When you're in your 60s, you have rights that you didn't have when you're younger. Like most things, people ask me to do something, I just say no.
Yeah.
I'm 63. There's no reason, no excuse, no explanation.
Right.
Just no.
Yeah.
I don't, when I'm walking on the street and someone says, oh, look at that, if it's behind me, no, it's too late. I've just seen a lot of things. I'm sure I've seen something like it. I'll see it on the way back. You can tell me what it was like when you saw it. I don't. This is like, oh my God, no. There's nothing.
Yeah. No.
There's nothing that great.
Yeah.
That I gotta stop, twist.
Yeah.
No.
No. But in your 50s, you would have.
In my 50s, I would have,
Yeah.
And in your 20s, you're spinning around. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Right. You'd think with the coffee you drink, that wouldn't be a problem. But anyway. So let's talk. So all these sitcoms are having a resurgence. So Roseanne's doing it. I heard Murphy Brown. Is that really true? Murphy Brown's doing it.
Murphy Brown and Candice Bergen is coming back.
Yes. Yes.
See, and I think I know where you're going with this.
I think you do.
Why don't you finish it?
Well, do you think, Jerry, there would be a possibility that Seinfeld would come back?
It's possible.
Wow. You're hilarious, and I had so much fun spending the day with you that day.
Sit down, everyone. Sit down.
I think
Get out
they're
of
sitting.
the aisles. Stop it.
Do you see them? I mean, they're sitting down.
It was crazy how crazy they were acting in there.
Yeah.
My God.
they're-
Ellen, you're so funny in that bear costume. I gotta hand it to you.
Thank
The
you.
fact that you put in the extra, you worked so hard already.
Yep.
And then you come back, you put in a bear costume, and you know, for us.
Yes, just for you,
Thank you.
for your entertainment pleasure. Hey, I wanted to say thank you. You said, you and Howard both, but you said some really sweet things about me on Howard Stern, and I just love you for that. Thank you.
Oh, you're the best. You know what's weird? I think I was with Eddie Murphy, your first Tonight Show appearance, like way back with Johnny. And I was in the entourage, you know, like someday maybe I'll be a comedian. And I remember being there and watching you on the Tonight Show. I was like, wow, she's really good. Ugh, I got to work hard. I gotta take it up a notch.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much. The last time I saw you, you were backstage. You came here, and you didn't sit in the audience. You came because your daughters wanted to sit in the audience and watch the show, so you hung out backstage. And did they enjoy it?
They loved it. That was your show. It's like after I got divorced, right? So every spring break, I had like this week with the kids, and it was kind of our thing to go to LA, you know, go to the Ivy, go to these places, go see Ellen, you know, go backstage. Ellen's gonna come back and say hi. We're gonna watch our favorite bands. It's, you know, and we did it. Now my oldest is in college now in London, in Paris.
Wow.
So I don't know if I'm gonna see you this spring break.
Wow. And how does that feel that your daughter is in college and she's not even with you, she's in Paris?
She is in Paris, living it up. So weird. I just talked to Naomi Campbell a couple of minutes ago, and she's taking her to dinner. Saturday night. So I'm like, I'm hooking her up with people. I got her, Lenny's over there and JR and, and my kid just living it up in Paris.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, and you're...
It's my greatest accomplishment. I dropped out of high school, dude.
Yeah. And you're younger, so the other daughter is at home with you, and you got matching tattoos?
Well, Lola, we got matching tattoos right before she left. So we got, well, we didn't get matched. What happened was my daughter said to me, and she's been saying this for years, like, when I turn 18, I'm getting a tattoo. I'm just letting you know, when I turn 18, I'm getting a tattoo. And then in the last couple of weeks, she said, you know what? You should probably come with me and make sure I don't go crazy. You should probably get one too. And we agreed, and we went and got, we both got like these Basquiat crown tattoos. So
your daughter's name is Lola?
Lola Simone.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you know who else? So Kelly Ripa's daughter is named Lola, and she wants a tattoo right now. And so that's, I guess, all girls named Lola want tattoos.
Yeah, they actually went to the same school, Lola and the two Lolas.
Oh, really?
So,
that's hilarious. We are back with Chris Rock. So you have been doing stand-up again with Dave Chappelle in Ohio. Explain the situation to people who don't know what y'all are doing.
Okay, Dave, I call him the Honorable Dave Chappelle, all praises due, owns a bunch of land in Ohio. That's what you do when you go to Ohio, right? You just buy a bunch of land. And on his land, he's got a cornfield, and he chopped down some corn and built the stage and built a place for the audience to socially distance. So a bunch of comedians fly there every weekend. We get COVID tested, and we kind of put on a show, And Dave's there, and Michelle Wolf's there, and David Letterman came down, and Kevin Hart came down, and it's a bunch of us just having fun, being comics. Very tested, and it's great.
That's incredible. And then what is this about? There's mushroom tea that is served there. I mean, like mushrooms, like hallucinogenic mushrooms?
Yeah. See, I was trying to be nice because your show's on in the daytime, but we do lots of drugs.
Okay.
Not the hard stuff. Not the hard stuff. We're like before Coke. You know what I mean? Like, okay, Coke, let's stop. But so there's a lot of weed. There's way more weed than anyone should ever have, right? And there's a lot of mushrooms. And, then at some point, Dave's got like a weed mushroom chef that prepares amazing meals with weed and mushrooms, right? So Tiffany Haddish drank the mushroom tea and cut her hair the next day. I know she likes to act like, ooh, Common told me he loved me with no hair. No, it was the mushroom tea talking.
Well, it looks good. I mean, she looks great.
She looks amazing.
Yeah. I don't know that I would do the mushroom tea. I think I would be freaked out to, like, everyone that goes there drinks the mushroom tea?
Yeah, man. We're in a cornfield in a pandemic. What do you got to lose?
You've got a point.
What are you waiting for?
You've got a point. Now's the time for me to drink the mushroom tea. So I heard, people are learning to do new things during the pandemic, and I heard that you learned how to swim for the first time.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was, once I started realizing I had all this time, it was like, okay, I got to work on me. What can I do? And I got an instructor, and I finally learned how to swim. Like, I've had a house with a pool for like almost 20 years and have never been able to swim. But now I could jump in the deep end, and I know what I'm doing, Ellen.
That's fantastic. Yes. I saw a picture of you, and your abs are insane. You look so good, Chris.
I'm working out for a new movie called Black Baywatch. That's what I'm going for, Ellen.
That's a great idea. You should sell that. That's a great
I'm gonna
idea.
sell that. Let's do it. Your company, Black Baywatch. I'll play Black Hasselhoff. So here you go.
You could do it. You look fantastic. All right. Did you bring a fan out with you?
Yes.
What's happening?
A bitch gets hot sometimes. Yeah.
It's a tiny little fan.
Yes, I am in menopause, so that's what happens.
Wow. So instead of one of those little
Sometimes I
things...
just catch on fire for no reason. Just woof.
Yes. I understand.
Yes.
I know. I've been through it. So wait. So I texted you when you got nominated
Yes,
for an Emmy.
you did.
Congratulations.
Well, thank
Emmy
you.
nomination for your special.
Thank you.
And you went to, did you go to the Creative Arts?
Yes, I
Yeah.
went to the Creative Arts.
With Alex,
Cinemas.
obviously.
Yes, with Alex.
Does she like
we had
those
a great
things?
time. She loves those things. Oh my God, I created a monster, really. I mean, seriously, red carpet thing, she wants to be there. We wouldn't be surprised if I get home and it's just red carpet in the house now. She just sets up her own little press line, just taking pictures. She loves it. We sent the picture to my our kids, right? It's like, hey, you know. And Lucas goes, too much makeup, you're ugly. I'm like,
Wow.
all right, yeah, he's harsh, man. He just lets her have it.
Wow. Because she doesn't usually wear makeup at home?
Right, yeah, he just wants his natural mom.
Right.
He doesn't want, you know.
Right. And do you like her with makeup on more, or do you like her? Because I like Portia without makeup on, but she loves wearing makeup.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Portia without the makeup too.
Yeah.
No, I'm like you. I like
Yeah.
her natural. I like Alex without the makeup.
Yeah, but and Portia hates red carpets, but she loves an excuse to get dressed up and do things like
Okay.
that too.
Yeah.
So what did you do this summer? I didn't talk to you.
I know. Yeah, we went to. We were in France, Villefranche, and that's in the south. And the thing is, though, they pick these places and they're beautiful. The view is beautiful, but it's just getting there. Like this apartment that we Airbnb, it was up on this cliff, so it was like 250 steps to get up to the apartment. In like 100-degree heat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, look at that. That's me.
Oh, my
Go
God.
heading back to the beach. Just
Oh.
yeah. Just
You
more
don't look-
steps.
you don't
Just
look
steps.
happy.
Oh, I'm not happy
No,
at all.
no.
It's just steps. And then when you make that turn, it's just more steps. And it just keeps going up. Just step me. So it's like if you get upstairs, you like, oh my God, I left something on the beach. Too bad.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't care. Whatever it was,
Right.
you know, your towel, a kid, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, he'll find his way home. I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm not going back down there.
And the thing is, you'd see that like an image, like in a movie or something. You go, "Oh my, that's so charming." But the reality of steps,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do people move into a house like that? How do they get furniture up there?
I would just build it when I got up there.
Yeah.
I would just
But you have
Just
the supplies.
get the supply. I don't
Yeah,
know.
all right.
I don't know.
I just thought of that. I don't know because I like.
That is a good
I
question.
think about moving
yeah.
a lot. So
airdrop it. I don't know.
So they do that.
Drone it in.
Yeah.
Shoot.
They do that in Positano. They have to helicopter things in. It's crazy. You went to Wimbledon.
Yes.
Did you go to the finals?
Yes, I did, and that was the first time going to Wimbledon. You've been over there, right?
I have
you
been.
Yeah, I heard you met some fancy people when you were in London.
Yeah.
You met the royals.
I met, yes, Prince Harry and Meghan. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they were lovely.
Just got to show off all the time, don't you?
They wanted to meet me, so.
Oh, they wanted to meet you.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, and I held Archie. But anyway,
look,
so
enough.
let's. All right.
Enough.
So, what about your kids? Are they in school? Did they start? What are they in?
Yeah,
what-
they're back. They're in 5th grade. They're back in school. I'm so happy. I'm sure all parents are happy. God bless teachers. Yeah.
Yeah, God bless
God
teachers.
bless teachers, man.
How's that for
Best.
them?
I mean, you know, my kid. Here's the thing: the homework and the summer reading was kicking our butt. You know, because I wish I could just trust my kids. Like, hey, here's the list. You got to read these books, and that's it. But I noticed I would ask them, like, there was they had that one book to read, Sadako, and that was the easiest book. So I'm like, so what was that book about? And my son is like, it's about a girl, and she does, like, these Sudoku puzzles, and I'm like, this is about a little girl who, you know, got leukemia from the effects of the bomb being dropped over there, you know, Hiroshima. He's talking about number games. So now I have to read all the books, right? So I had to read 3 books this summer with them, and I'm telling you, when it got close to, like, school's about to start, I'm like, I still got 200 pages to cover on this other book. So I'm reading to them while they're sleeping. Hopefully it'll sink in. And
oh, God.
It was a mess.
Does Alex read them too? Why are you
No.
She's just smoking and doing
she's just over there smoking.
With her beret on.
Yeah.
How would she talk? What would she say?
She's like, oh, the book sounds like very interesting to me, but I don't care for it. I don't care. I don't care to read. I prefer like a magazine or something with more photos, perhaps.
Good luck when you get home today.
I know. I always get in trouble when I come here with you.
Because every time, just because she's French, you describe her like she smokes, and she doesn't smoke.
She doesn't smoke at all.
All right. Every time. All right, more with Wanda after this. That's Wanda Sykes, and the new movie is called Jexy. So explain, I think we just saw, but explain what the movie is about.
Oh, it's with Adam Devine, and it's a guy, his cell phone pretty much takes over his life. You know, it's like Siri gone crazy, basically.
Have you had that where Siri says something surprising to you? Because I've had that happen to me. When you ask it something, has Siri ever done something weird with you?
Yeah. She called me the N-word one time.
No,
I was like, what is that?
No,
I'm joking.
She did not.
What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
What's wrong with y'all? I would own Apple if that happened.
Yeah.
You think I would be sitting here?
Yeah.
I'd be over there with Meghan and Harry right now. They want to meet me.
Do you get obsessed with your phone like
I
that?
do. I'm trying not to because, you know, my kids, they're 10, and we're telling them, you know, they gotta wait till like they're 13 to get a phone. So, so I don't want them to see how, you know, like we're into our phones, but they gotta also realize that it's our job. You know,
right.
Like I don't go to an office, but everything is right there in the phone. But I do like sneak and play games, but I play games like, you know, like Spider Solitaire and, you know, word games,
right.
stuff like that. But I noticed this now. I think I'm being like profiled because like my friends, they get all like ads for cool games, you know, role-playing games and stuff, and everything that comes up, like my pop-ups are like, help Sally find her teapots. It's like all these old lady games, you know. One of them, though, I got stuck. Next thing I was taking care of a garden. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, shoot, I gotta get up and water the petunias. Wait a minute. Just the craziest stuff.
Woo!
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Getting older, you hear that?
I know, when you sit down.
I hear it. You guys look amazing. Hello, long time. Long time. Don't go, Ellen. Don't do it, Ellen. Stay, Ellen. No.
No.
Oh, no.
Too late.
You look great. I haven't seen you in a while.
You look great. I haven't seen you in a while as well, and you're precious little. I follow you on Instagram, so I know what you're doing in your world. But you have a precious little baby girl who I understand is talking now.
She is.
Like
she
full
is.
on talking, like sentences?
No, she's saying she's got a couple words she put together. First of all, Dad is right there.
Was that the first one, or
Dad
Mama?
was the first one. Even if it wasn't, I would say it was.
Okay.
Dad for sure. No. And she said, yeah. Don't clap. It's not. I'm not celebrating it. I'm not saying it because I'm proud, but is a good one.
How old is she?
17 months. She's heard it. She's definitely heard it, and it's for me because it's like I have a very foul mouth, but it's innocent. Like I'm not a aggressive cursor, so like it's not like it's not offsetting.
Right.
Right. Like it's light. When I curse, it's like damn. Like you see what I'm saying? It's light.
Right.
So she hears me say that, and she picked it up.
Oh, but just not the damn, just the yeah.
Look, Ellen, I feel like you judging me like I'm a bad parent. Okay, I'm being honest with you about what's going on in my household.
Right.
All right, we've been spending a lot of time together.
Yeah.
A lot of time together. My baby's picked up some bad habits. She'll be okay. It's fine.
Okay.
That's how they learn.
All right.
You'd be
the
surprised what the other one was doing.
Yeah. How are the other ones doing?
The other ones, I got too many. Which one are you talking about? You talking about, you got Heaven. Heaven's my oldest. He's my second oldest. Then you got Kenzo and Ori. Do is taller than me now. That's not going good for me. Heaven is driving. How about that? My oldest is like licensed, 16. I mean.
Did you teach her to drive?
A little bit, but I can't be in a car with her. Like, it's too much. Because she doesn't, like, I'm dad, so she doesn't like to listen to me. Anybody else, she listens, but when I say stuff, it's always the most. Dad, all right, God, let me try. You're not even letting me try. Well, because you're gonna hit a truck. Like, she's not paying attention. But she's like, she loves to be combative. She's just very combative with me. She's me. Like, she is exactly who I am.
That must be frustrating.
It really is.
To be with you.
It really is for
Yeah.
her. But I love that she's growing up. That's my best friend, my heart. And it's a little emotional. Like, I see myself realizing that time is coming for her to leave the house, and I don't like it. Like, she's already talking about going to school, somewhere else, getting out. Like, she's way too excited about it. So I've been trying to manipulate her, mind melter. It's like, maybe you need a place in LA because the schools here are just better. Like, maybe somewhere not that far, that way I can get to you. But she's talking about like New York. She wants to go.
Wow.
Yeah, she wants to get away.
Well, she'll miss the creature comforts of home.
I don't know, Ellen, not the way this one's talking. She's ready to go. She's ready to go, Ellen. She's ready to get up out of here.
All right. Well, is she like you? Who's like you? Because you are a fearless person.
Yes.
And the things that you do fear, you actually make a point to overcome them. And I bring this up because I saw that you were swimming with sharks recently.
Yeah.
And you did that not because you wanted to, but because you wanted to overcome the fear.
Okay, so here's what happened, right? This is the second time that I got caught up in a moment by a person that's familiar with the environment. I was in Dubai one time, and this guy was like, oh, the tigers, they're nice. They're not what you think they are, man. I'm telling you, we give them the bottles and stuff. They're cool. Trust me. And I was like, nah, it's still a tiger. He was like, no, they're innocent. And he got me to a point where I believed him. And next thing you know, like a tiger had his arms like over me and I'm feeding the tiger the bottle. And later I realized how stupid that was because I'm like, at any moment, that tiger could have changed his mind.
Sure.
Same thing happened with the sharks. This guy was like, they're not worried about you. He said, if you get in there, you'll see they'll swim around you, but they're not worried about you. That's what the mistake is. People think they're worried. He said, get in, come in with me. I'll get in first, and then you can have a good time. And they weren't worried about me. I caught them a couple times looking a little too long, and I panicked. Like, like a couple times they'll look and they'll like give you another look to say like, what are you trying to do? And that's why I was like, go back to the boat. I got out of there. But they were like, these were like nurse sharks.
Right.
So these sharks are fine. But I did my limit of adventure. My wife pushed it. I said, we're done. We don't try to do it no more. She's like, no, they got these other sharks. We should swim with them. And I was like, we kind of did the max. And this other shark bit her. My wife got bit by a shark. And I was like, that's what the you get. Right here. It got her. She's got a scar and everything.
How big was the shark?
I mean, it's not about the size, Ellen. It's a shark. A shark is a shark.
It was a tiny shark?
We don't need to get into the size of it. It was a shark. We were in there with something that's defined as a shark. It bit her. And I said, you don't need to be in there no more. We've reached our max. Let's go.
Right.
We don't need to do it no more.
Why was she trying to feed it? Why did it bite her finger?
She was doing too much. Instagram. Everybody want a picture. Everybody want to do all this stupid stuff. And guess what? This right here looked like bait. That's what the shark saw. That's what you look like. Got it right there.
That doesn't look like bait.
Yeah, it does. You in there with these sharks, you start moving, you got rings and stuff, all that shiny stuff.
Well,
it got her ass, got her good.
Okay.
Ask me where I was.
On the boat.
I was on the boat and I saw it as it was happening. I should have been like, yo, watch out. I should have said something, but I was so shocked. I was like, that one's swimming kind of fast. I was like, that one, I remember, I was like, that one looked like he got something on his mind. He not swimming like the other ones. He's coming for something else. And I think I was talking to my daughter. I was like, that don't look right to me. And she was like, it don't, Dad, he's going fast. We both watched it happen. Because after the shark bit her, we were like, oh, it bit her. And Nico was like, it bit me. And he's like, yeah, it did. And then she got out, and she didn't get back in for the rest of the trip.
You tried to warn her.
I did try.
All right.
Reached your max.
We're back with Kevin Hart. Now, when you were on your way here, did you pass your painting that I gave you?
I did, right in the hallway where it's supposed to be.
No, but why didn't you take it home?
Because it's yours. That's why. Honestly, one of the best gifts I've ever given. They say when you really love somebody, give them something that you love. And what more do I love than myself? Look at this picture right here. Look at this. Look at that. It's right there. Yeah. Right there in that hall. It's honestly, walking by it, it warms my heart. Because you put it to use.
I keep thinking you should take it home.
No.
No.
Are you going to take it when you leave? Yeah. I want to make sure, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. I'll make sure. I'm going to get it to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it to you.
I know the kind of gifts you give. I saw the one you gave. All right, never mind.
What I gave?
That's ongoing.
It is ongoing.
That's better than what we have going on here.
What do you have going on?
We have a game of tag going on, a constant game of tag.
Really?
Yes.
With you guys?
Yes, Twitch is it.
It's a very slow game. You guys are not the fastest group of people.
We have to stop while we do the show. It's usually during commercial break. We have to stop while we do the show. Because it would be rude to be chasing each other while I'm trying to talk to you.
Yeah, but then that's the fun part. Like, if you're not it, somebody should come out here while the show is going on and not care about the interval. You it, and run. Like that's what we're brilliant about this. I just don't see it as being a very fast, active game.
You'll see during the commercial break, it's going to be very fast.
It gets intense.
Yes, it does. Hey, congratulations on your Grammy nomination for your comedy album.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Pretty dope.
I love that you're doing stand-up again. I'm watching again on Instagram. You're stopping at like clubs and stuff.
Yeah. Doing pop-ups, random pop-ups around the city, comedy clubs, theaters. I mean, once you get the bug, it's hard to really stop. So for me right now, it's a moment where I got to realize how much I actually not only enjoy, but need it. Like I missed the live entertainment. And you take it for granted, right? Like I took for granted the feeling that comes of laughter while you're being on that stage. And, you know, for that time during the pandemic where you didn't have it, tours were shut down, you couldn't really do it. So getting back out there now, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going full steam ahead. And now about to announce tour dates soon. Probably like another week, I'm gonna release them. But full-fledged arena tour coming soon, back on the road. I can't wait.
I can't wait too.
I can't wait.
It's fantastic. Mark Wahlberg, who is a buddy of both of ours, I love Mark. Y'all worked together on a film.
Me time.
You must have worked out together because the two of you independently work out, but together y'all must have been.
Mark, what I found is that when I get to work with people that are really dedicated to the gym, we don't work out there. We don't even want to. I don't want to be in your space. I don't need you in mine. Like I love that you go at it, but we're on two different wavelengths of time and schedule. So although Mark's an early riser though, Mark's a 4 a.m., 4:45 guy. I'm a 4:30, 4:45 guy. But we never mention it. And then like you'll throw the occasional like, hey, Kev, maybe we should work out. And I'm very honest. No, I don't want to. Mark was like, we got to get one in. And I was like, no, we don't. I think our relationship is great. And I don't want you to go in there and we try to impress each other and hurt ourselves. That's how it happens.
Oh.
He's lifting a certain weight, then I try to do the same thing. Next thing you know, I throw my back out. I don't need to be around that. I like to be by myself and with my one trainer that I can yell back at from time to time. Ellen, that's enough for me.
Okay.
I don't need to see that.
Okay.
Okay?
I get it.
That's why I don't work out with Dwayne either. I don't want to go in there and lift all that mess, all that stupid stuff that he got in there.
No.
Who wants to do all that stuff?
No.
Listen to how good today is. Today. We gotta go. We gotta challenge ourselves. No, we don't. Do what you do, and I do what I do. That's what I like to do.
All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. All right. You have a lot of interesting opinions, so we're gonna hear them. It's a segment we're calling Thoughts from the Heart.
Nice.
All right, we're going to spin a wheel of topics. So you're going to give us your thoughts on whatever we land on. Let's take a look. This is how it works.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
This spins it.
Okay.
If I wouldn't touch it, nothing would happen.
Nothing would happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Hit
This is the only way it works.
Hit the button.
Okay. Okay. I can't read that.
I was gonna say, is that gonna get bigger? It says, people sexiest man alive. I have 20/20 vision. My thoughts on that. The first thing that comes to my mind is snubbed. I've been snubbed year after year after year after year. I've been snubbed, right?
Yeah.
And, look, I don't have nothing against the guys that they're choosing, but come on. Like, seriously, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Like,
Yeah.
at some point in time,
Enough.
let's really make a real choice.
Yes.
Right? Let's make a real choice.
Yes.
I'm out here doing everything that I can
Yep.
to show that I more than deserve it.
Yep.
I more than deserve it. And they're not even mentioning me in the top 3, which is ridiculous.
It's
right? It's like, who's judging this thing? And at some point, I don't want to do it. I'm going to play the race card. At some point, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I am. Because I'm getting frustrated. Yeah. It's the first thing that comes to my mind. Snubbed.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
It's sped up.
That kind of
wow.
I kind of don't think you need to hit
Yeah,
the button,
no.
Ellen. I just.
No, this is attached to the...
No, that's
Yeah,
the thing. I'm
it's not stopping. It's broken.
Well,
It's
do
broken.
you want to? Oh, there it is. Oh, maybe you hit the
Here
button
it
twice.
just stopped and it jumped to something. Okay.
Is that FaceTiming without warning?
FaceTiming without warning.
Am I getting the FaceTime or am I FaceTiming some people?
It's okay for you to FaceTime, but not okay for
Well,
someone.
it's different, right? Because if you're FaceTiming me without warning, I'm never not going to pick up. So what you see is what you see. I don't care, right? At the end of the day, I'm comfortable. So there's been times when, when I've been loose. I've been loose. I got mirrors in my bathroom and I've had people, because you FaceTiming. So I've had people go, come on, Kev, come on, man. Like you out here crazy right now. And I say, hey, at the end of the day, I'm in my space. You wanted to see me. Don't act like I did that to you, right? So, you know what I mean when I say loose, right?
I think I do.
Yeah, okay, just making sure we got clear.
I think I do.
I'm talking about my peen being out.
Uh-huh.
All right. Just making sure you clear.
Yep.
All right.
Got it.
Got it.
Okay.
Just try not hitting the button. Can we just see if it just goes?
It won't.
Let me hit the button.
No, it doesn't work.
Okay, you're
This
right.
is attached.
Okay.
This is a big budget show, Kevin.
No, I see.
I see. It's listen,
I just doubt that that's hooked up to
No,
that.
it is.
Okay. all right.
We paid a lot of money. This is technology that you've never seen.
Okay, all right. Oh.
All right.
I just want to know, what are you guys really doing with the money? Where are you really putting the money, Ellen? Because I don't think, I'm just having a hard time believing that button and that yellow cord are going all the way over there.
It goes all the way to some machines in another room.
Okay.
There's a huge amount of machines.
I just feel like I would see the yellow cord somewhere else. All right, okay, all right.
We have to take a break. More with Kevin after this. We're back with Kevin Hart. All right, Kevin.
Ghost hunting. You asking me what I think of ghost hunting?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, who's hunting ghosts? Is this a real thing?
Well, not to hurt them. It's just like looking for them. They're not shooting ghosts. It's not like hunting. It's ghost hunting like, hey, have you seen any ghosts?
What are we talking about? You're talking like a real ghost?
Yeah.
There's people. Okay, I'm gonna say this. The problem with stuff like this is nobody has the balls to go, sit your dumb ass down, right? Like, let's say there are ghosts, right? Let's just, I'll humor you. There's a ghost over there, right?
All right.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Why I got to hunt that ghost? To do what? To do what? What am I trying to find out, Ellen? What the ghost gonna tell me? Do you hunt ghosts?
Well, I don't hunt them, but I think I've...
You believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Ellen!
Yes. I've seen a ghost.
What's happening right now? Where you see?
I've seen a ghost.
Where you see a ghost at, Ellen?
In a house that I used to live in, and my mother also saw the same exact ghost at a different time.
What was the ghost wearing, Ellen?
He was wearing like turn-of-the-century clothes and a hat. And my mother saw the exact same thing.
She saw the same thing. All right, well, here's my message to ghost hunters. I hope you find what you're looking for. I don't know. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'm not looking for no ghost.
Okay.
I'm never looking for a ghost.
You know what? I hope you get haunted by a ghost now, because then you'll believe it. You'll see a ghost, or you'll hear something or see something, and you'll go, "Oh, Ellen was right."
I heard one time we heard knocking, right? We heard knocking.
And somebody was at the
We heard
door.
knocking, and guess what? Everybody stopped, and we were like, "Oh, what is that?" And my mom was like, "The door. Go get the door."
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
opened it up.
Right.
And there was a person at the door.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's different.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's not. Everybody that always hears a ghost hears the most common sense thing. Did you hear that? What? Footsteps. Yeah.
Andy, tell him you were on the Queen Mary, and a ghost.
Andy, I don't want to hear your ghost story, okay? Yeah, Andy, I don't want to hear it. This is really...
Someone put a tongue in his ear. That's all I'll say. There was no one in the room. There was no one in the room. All right, we'll go to break.
We'll go to break, Andy. This is what you think we need to break from? This is what you think? How about we address the real problem in the room, which is people backing these ghost hunters. Like, no, like, I got a real issue with what's going on there.
Okay, so those little boys, Finn and Max, they're almost 2 now, right?
Yeah, these are my roommates.
They-
Yeah, there they are.
I mean,
Or there they are. I don't know where anyone's... Oh,
they're
hi.
they're adorable, and now they're speaking Spanish.
Yeah, they...
They're happy about it.
Your audience loves Spanish.
Yeah.
I do not speak Spanish, and nor does my wife, but we have a nanny, and she only speaks Spanish to the babies, and it's really something. We have no idea what they're saying. And they're kind of at that age where some words aren't perfectly spoken, and we're just sometimes like, do you think that's Spanish? But if we're in another room, we can hear, as soon as we leave the room, they're just speaking full-on Spanish.
To each other?
And to the nanny. They're like fully bilingual. It's the craziest thing.
That's incredible. Don't you want to learn Spanish so you can talk to your kids?
They speak English as well. But I mean...
I know.
I know,
but you should learn Spanish.
I have all the time in the world to just be learning Spanish,
You just
Ellen.
get...
Why
get
don't
one of
you
those-
learn Spanish?
No, I'm busy. But you can get that Babbel thing where you like listen to audio tapes, and it's
Well,
easy.
you get the Babbel thing and you teach me.
No, I tried and I'm not good. I'm too old. There's a part of your brain that shuts down and stops learning languages, and
My brain shut down at 15.
you know. What are they into besides Spanish? What are they doing?
Only garbage trucks. They are obsessed with garbage trucks.
Like when the garbage man comes down
Oh,
the street?
yes, and trash cans and garbage. Their second birthday's coming up, and I think we're gonna have a garbage-themed party. I want to see if I can get a trash can piñata made. And my stepfather was like, Tig, why don't you charter a garbage truck? He was like, you know, people charter trucks, or I mean, ships and planes, you know, get a garbage truck to come over. And then I was thinking of maybe even, we're friends with all the garbage men in the neighborhood, and so I was thinking of paying one to just come in the back fence and just toss some garbage in the backyard. Just, you know, Max and Finn would lose their minds. So.
How did this happen? What made them start becoming interested in garbage?
We're terrible parents.
Yeah.
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 So at least they have an interest. Some people don't have interest. You know?
You've got a point.
Yeah.
You do have a point.
It's nice to have a passion. No
Yeah,
matter
it
what
is.
It is.
No matter what it is. All right. So Tig.
And I have to say, this is. We take a walk every morning, and I was, you know, my hair was just off in every direction. I was in slippers, and then I saw a garbage truck go by, and I was like, a garbage truck! And I just started pushing the babies at like 50 miles an hour up the hill. And Stephanie was like, look at yourself. Just look at yourself. And I was like, what? The garbage truck, we gotta get. I mean, it's, you know, it's now my passion.
Yeah, well, that's hilarious. So Tig, who I love very much, we've become
I know, I keep
friends.
thinking that you're trying to hold my hand or something.
No, I'm.
Whenever you do that.
Are you trying to hold mine when I go like that?
Well, you're like, I love Tig, and then your hand comes over, and I'm like, you know.
Well, let's hold hands
All
then.
right.
All right. No, I'm just.
Quit trying to pull away.
All right. All right.
I feel like you're uncomfortable.
No, not at all.
Your palm is sweating.
No, I think that's yours.
It is.
Okay. All right. Oh, geez. All right. Tig Notaro's comedy special, Happy to Be Here, is out on Netflix now. We'll be right back.
Oh!
Hello, my friend.
First of all,
Yes, sir.
we've known each other a long time, and
We have.
is it Helen or Ellen?
Ellen.
It's Ellen with an E. I
Ellen.
told someone, I just said that out there. Ellen, we go back. I wanted to tell the crowd, first of all, because they probably want to hear about your birthday party. Everyone's been buzzing about it. Yeah. She had a big rager. I got a Fallout invite, which was great. I don't know.
That's not
I went
true.
down there. I had a show that night in Irvine.
You did?
Did my hour show, went up all the way, great guy syndrome. I don't know how I do it, but I got there. And it was, first of all, I didn't know there was a cover charge, but that was fine. You know what? Because I saw inside there was so much stuff, and I get it now. 50 seemed high. But $50, it's nothing to me. It's like $45. So, paid that. That was fine. Went in. Oh, the celebs. Ellen, Louise. It was, is that your middle name? Oh. Ellen, I went in there, and they were really packed in there like sardines. They were everywhere. I saw, and I bother all of them, as you know. Like
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I really get in their grill. And I never have anything to say. It's a real non-versation. I walk right up, and I just start, bah, 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 bah. They don't know what's going on. I saw Aniston was talking to Kris Jenner right away. And the funny thing about Kris Jenner was Kim was close by, you know, and Kardashian, and she was, I think she was like winding down. Kris Jenner didn't want to leave. And I was thinking, what if my mom was at my same party when I was a kid? It'd be so crazy. Because Kim was like, let's go. And she's like, 10 more minutes. She's like, Mom, she's like, wait in the car then. She's like, ugh. So that's me. I always had to wait in the car. So I go in. I did see Adele, who I talked about on this show. She was lovely, of course. Too many people to mention. I mean, I caught myself. Remember, there was some music toward the end.
Yes, I
And bit of a hodgepodge. It was like Reese got up, and all these great singers there, Pink and Melissa Etheridge, and so I was looking to watch, and there was one of your rapper buddies, and then there was Jennifer Lawrence. So I weasel in there.
It was French Montana.
Yeah. So I go, hey, like I was trying to look, and then he whipped out some medical marijuana, you know, and a big rolled up doobie of it.
Oh.
And so
Now you're talking about Diddy.
Oh yeah, no. He took a hit. You know, I know all the lingo. He took a pop off it, and then I was in the middle, and then he looks at me like, huh? And I go, yeah, you know, like, because I don't want to be like a narc, you know, like I want to. So I go, yeah, man, pass it over. So I get it, and of course I'm like, I take the biggest hit, and I cough maybe 40 minutes. Like, like classic, stupid, corny, shouldn't even be in a movie. Now I'm like, and then I give it back, and I go, hey, you know, good batch, or whatever, you know. I don't know what to say. I try to be cool. I go, is that Hawaiian? You know, is that Vietnamese purple-haired North Slope hash? That's the last I had in high school, so I threw that in there. It didn't ring a bell. And then I was like this. Everything's cool for a second, and then, like, it hit me. Oh, boy. It was like, you know in those nuclear movies where it's like flattens everything? Like, that's half the real estate in my brain just went down. And I was like, hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, they changed the song. Oh, no, they didn't. And then I go, I was starting to space out a bit, you know, because I was sort of in a half coma. And then, things are moving. It was in a bit of a matrix. So I go, hey, I gotta take off. And so I was like, rah, rah. And then I see Oprah, and then I go, I should talk to Oprah. This is the new guy. Now I don't care. I was nervous before. Now I'm like beeline, and then the little embers of my brain that were still alive go, nope, abort, abort. I went, zoop. Last second, like Waze, get off here. I was like, and so she's like this, okay. The weekend, I went through and I just didn't really bother anyone else. I think DiCaprio got away with a fist bump. And the rest of them were, now it was just a little like hexagonal at this point, like a kaleidoscope. I was like, going to the exit, like, just get me out of here. So I get in the elevator, and there was, which is lit like Ralph's. It's so bright, you know what I mean? It's like the produce section. Like Gizmo, I'm like, and then, ding, get out, go to my car, slide in, my driver goes, you okay? I go, absolutely not. And think I got home, do not remember going home, and I'm still in the same outfit. So,
well,
yeah.
I saw you, but we didn't talk.
We didn't talk.
No.
I did see you. In fairness, I thought you were Justin Bieber for the first half hour, but, and it's only because your haircut. Not what you were. You look great. But, you know, when you're the belle of the ball, this is the main attraction. So I feel like even some of these celeb types I know I don't want to bug because everyone's talking. So you don't want to, I don't want to cut in on you and Bradley Cooper or something, you know. Hey, can I steal her? So I just...
like The Bachelor.
Yeah. Can I get 5 minutes? And they're like, so I just left you alone, but it never sort of swung around. But it was just so fun, those things, because I see people I never see.
Yeah, and I really only have a party, rarely, not even every year for my birthday, and that was kind of the party to end all parties. But I saw you over by the bar, and I was going to make my way to you, and I couldn't.
There's nothing to say. I mean, just, I was out of it.
Yeah.
And I was already drunk because it was nighttime.
Yeah.
So I already came in a little hot.
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
A lot of people were hurting the next morning.
I didn't get to that photo station because I knew...
Oh, you didn't?
Well,
the photo booth was so fun. Everybody took advantage of that.
Everyone crushed.
I think Olivia Munn just waited for anyone to show up. Olivia Munn put herself in.
She got in a lot of them.
It was
a little bit of a Flat Stanley situation.
Yeah.
She was like, one with Olivia. And they were great. But everyone is very nice there. It's the people you don't see, you know, it's like the Oscars. You just see people that you never see in real life. And what a blast, though.
It was great. We have to take a break, and I want to talk about, we have really known each other a long time.
Yeah.
We have things to talk about.
100%.
Maybe. We'll be back.
They should stick around.
Yeah. We're back with my very hilarious friend, David Spade, who we have known each other, I would say, 30 years?
Oof, maybe
More?
that long, yeah. One of the first people I worked with and saw out here doing stand-up, and well, I was just telling you earlier how I've been a great guy lately, and I went to the two big things I've done recently is I went to a benefit for Haiti, and I went to your party, and the benefit for Haiti was another star-studded event that I don't even know if I told you about, but you know how Sean Penn has it because of the Haiti earthquake, so
yes.
I go there, and when you go to these things, you might have heard of this. They have auction items, and if there's some people there, they sort of rich shame you into buying a lot for these auction items, which helps everything, so it's all in good fun. But the first time I went, I bought 2 tickets to Paul McCartney front row, and they were 125,000. So that's how they get you.
Oh my God.
And they really get you. It was pretty fun, and I didn't put up a fight. I mean, the face value was maybe 800, so it was a bit of a markup, but a little bit of a gouge, but that's fine. By the way, I go, when's Paul McCartney go on tour? They go, no plans to. I go, oh, interesting. So anyway, this time I went a little late, and there's all the people there, and they're auctioning off Game of Thrones, the show. The girl, Emilia Clarke, it's her, and she watches an episode with you. So this is great. Beautiful girl, everyone loves the show. And I go, maybe I'll throw 5,000 in this show off, you know. Bidding starts at 30,000. I'm like this. I'm immediately out. They go around the horn, and by the way, if I won, it would have been a drag. She'd have to watch the pilot again because I've never seen the show. So she'd have to struggle through that again with me. But luckily I didn't. And then there's Brad Pitt, super great-looking Brad Pitt. And it gets up to 130,000. This is him, 130,000. And you know, she's over there, like, oh, you know, of course, obviously it's him. And then it goes going once, going twice, and then this Harvey Weinstein knockoff goes, 160! And she goes, what? And they go, sold, 160. She goes, wait, no, it was him. It was, don't sell it yet. Okay, you're 130, Brad, I'll kick in 30. Well, oh, that's 160, we're all good here, we don't need it. So,
oh my God.
So yeah, that's where I've been.
Wow, you're doing a lot. You've been busy. We're going to take a break, and I have to say goodbye to you. You're done. I'm going to say yeah, but that's for something else.
Oh, okay.
So
oh, that's it? Okay, well, thank you, guys.
Wait a minute. No, wait.
Okay.
Look.
Not yet?
Yeah, I've been doing the show 15 years. I know how to go out smoothly.
Okay, good. You do it smoothly.
You can catch David at the Mirage in Vegas with Ray Romano. Oh, that'll be a fun show. Yeah. February 23rd and 24th. And thank you for being here, David Spade.
Okay, good.
All right, we'll be back. They needed some water?
We must help the little creatures wherever possible. Touch the hairy pistol, let them have a good day. The moist stamen, oh, they cried, yes, yes, wait for the pollen. Sorry.
Wow. Is that some poetry you've been working on?
No, it's a little plant porn.
I see. It sounded kind of like it.
Wait, that's all.
I was going to say it sounded a little dirty, but...
I know, it's like, there's probably one bee going, do it. Do it, just sit on the flower. You know you want to. So.
Yeah. And we're off.
And we're off! First plant porn joke, 1 minute in.
Oh, it's so good to see you again.
You too, you look wonderful.
You look wonderful, and congratulations, you just got married.
I did, it was great. Oh, man. We had a wonderful wedding, and then we went to Paris for the honeymoon.
That's beautiful.
It's incredible. You know, amazing food, great art, and the museums. This is real. My wife is an artist, so we walked into the Musée d'Orsay, and she walked into the one exhibit where the Van Gogh was, and literally it's way before 3D. There's just amazing, vivid art, and she started to cry. I was like, oh, girl, please don't do that now, because it was just incredible to see it in person right there. It's French every place.
Now, do you get bothered? How are you able to go to museums?
The French are going, I know who you are, I don't care.
That's not true.
No, they're very sweet. The French paparazzi, they're like animal photographers. All of a sudden, you'd see them and they'd be behind a tree like, Giselle. Good one. Now lift up her skirt, do it. Then I think after a couple of days, I was just, go away, we're done. We are finished with you right now.
Really?
Yeah, 2 days. They took pictures for 2 days, and then that was it. Oh, we're fine. Oh, look, who is that? Brad Pitt. Forget you. Here we go this way.
Well, that's nice. So you got some quiet time, actually. You really did.
Just to walk around the streets of Paris in November is the best. It's really quiet, and you expect to hear this. Just a little boy just playing with his throat like that. But it was so sweet. Just a beautiful restaurants and lovely time with her.
Oh, that's so great. Now, how have you been? I haven't seen you since your heart surgery.
Been good. I mean,
you seem great.
Well, it's good to have a cow valve, which is wonderful.
Is that right?
Yes. I don't eat meat. I mean, I can't eat. If I even look at meat, it's all of a sudden, it's one of us. And you've gone vegan, right?
Yes, I've been vegan for 4 years now.
4 years?
Yeah, yeah.
How is that? It's all right? You're your own energy
great.
source, obviously.
Yes, I am. Yes. So you're not eating meat either right now?
No, I mean, I occasionally, but I'll try. But the moment I do, my whole body goes, "You've betrayed us. It's one of us now." I mean,
Does
yeah.
it change, like when you have something like that so frightening happen, does it not only change your emotional, but do you go, oh, I can't do that anymore to my body?
I mean, you appreciate the little things like breathing.
Yes.
And you do kind of take, I mean, it gives you this, it's like, you can say me 2.0. I mean, it's a total new lease on life. The weird thing is, when I went in to have the surgery, the drugs were so powerful that I woke up, I did it at the Cleveland Clinic. And I woke up from the surgery, and all of a sudden, I woke up and went, where am I? And my wife said, you're in Cleveland. And I went, why? And then I looked down, and then there were all these wires, and then you realize, oh, you're off and running. But it is this idea of, with the surgery, once you have it, I'm a little bit slower than I used to. I still ride my bike everywhere. And,
yeah.
But you get a second shot, which is amazing. Here's the weird thing. With guys especially, you get this whole thing, men, and we armor up like, yeah, I'm a dude. You have a heart surgery, and literally they open you up, they crack the box. And you get really vulnerable. You'll be like, a kitten, oh God. Yeah. Oh, it's a kitten, no way. And you get very, very emotional about everything. But I think that's in a way a wonderful thing. It really opens you up to everything.
It is a wonderful thing. And like you said, it's a whole new lease on life and a new perspective and on everything.
Totally.
Yeah. Now, do you think you'll have, I know your children are grown, do you think now, being newly married, you'd want children?
No, I have the best already. And she has 2 children, and I have 3, and she has 2. We're covered. There was somebody who once said, are you going to adopt? I went, if anything, a silverback pup, A small gorilla. No one has those.
No.
Coco, get the car.
You're going to get Coco.
Yeah, Coco. I actually met Coco.
Well, how lucky is that? I would love to meet Coco.
I met her, and she saw me and tried to take me in the back room. She was like, the hairy one, come with me. And the trainer literally said to me, he said, listen, if she takes you back there, I can't help you. And all of a sudden, Coco's like, we go play now, time back there? Not just on the tire? No. It's like, oh.
I'm very jealous that you met Coco. We have to take a break, and we'll be back with Robin Williams. Let's talk about this new technology that you're very into. I'm just kind of gaining... Not interest. I'm interested in it, but I kind of am slow
the new future. Welcome to part 2.
Yeah.
Siri, name a wonderful restaurant. I'm sorry, Robin, where are you right now?
Like, that is an app on the iPhone, right?
It's the app on the iPhone 4S. It's the one that they sell it. I tried to use it in France, and it was like, Siri, name me a fine French restaurant. Robin, I can't find restaurants in France. At that point, I give up. Okay. I wish it had a French accent and call it sorry. What do you do? What do you care? I don't know. You're in France. Walk outside. Walk down a block. Look around, you idiot. What are you, stupid? iPhone. What are you? Oh, look at you. Oh, you iPod. You and your new iWife. What are you doing? Look around you. Why must you ask a phone? Live your life. Taking pictures with your phone. Look, and then paint. The nasty French application.
I think you should do an app. I think you should be that app.
That app. Name a following place. Is there an interesting bookshop? Do you know how to read? Is this Mr. Perry? Do you know where you are right now?
Do you have an accent that's hard to do? Because you can do every single accent.
The hardest one for me to do is always the Irish accent. It just comes and goes right there. I mean, a guy came up to me in Paris and went, oh, hey, are you Bono? And he went, no, you're just the hairy comic. Oh, too late now. The Irish accent comes in. My favorite for me is the Castilian accent. Because you can't be surreptitious. Because, you just want to go, I feel so sensual with my sex. To be sensual in Castile is so difficult. Because when you say, bésame, bésame, bésame.
Happy Feet 2 opens in theaters and IMAX nationwide tomorrow. Robin Williams, everybody!
3D! So nice to meet you.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe I'm meeting you. And, when I was in middle school, my sister had just come out, and my mom was having a really hard time with it, but she loved you. And when you came out on your sitcom, my family and my sister and her girlfriend all gathered around the TV to celebrate. So
Wow.
it's really
And
meaningful
are your
to me,
parents
yeah.
cool now?
Oh yeah, they're cool.
Good.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. That makes me very happy that I could help mend some families that are not really supportive at the time. That's
Yeah.
great. I can't believe I'm just meeting you. You're hilarious.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so hilarious.
Oh, no, oh my God.
I mean, congratulations on all the success. I mean, are you like recognized now? Is that a new thing for you, or?
Yeah, it's really, really surreal because nobody knew who I was before. So, yeah, it's really strange. Like, there's certain places, I'm not that famous, but there's certain places I just can't really go to anymore. Like, I can't go to Costco on a Sunday anymore because, well, I'm sure you haven't been there in the last, like, 20 years.
Right.
But, it's like church for Chinese people. So they're just like, and already at Costco, there's something about that place where people lose all sense of like shame and decency when they go in there. So they're just like really aggressive. And I'm like, okay, I'm kind of in the middle of buying 1,000 tampons and a lifetime supply of peanut butter. But it just like, it turns into a meet and greet when I go there. And I'm like, I'm trying to save money.
Right, right.
That's what I can do.
I can understand. So you just had a baby how long ago?
3 months.
3 months. Okay,
Fresh.
so fresh
Yeah.
out the body. So you have a 3-month-old, and then how old is the first one?
2-year-old.
And boy, that's a lot.
It's a lot. And the 2-year-old was very jealous at first. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, there they are. That the internet is a lie. That's not how my life really is. The 2-year-old was so jealous at first. And when there we go. That's real life.
That's real life.
When the new baby came, my toddler was like, Mama, she wanted to be a baby all over again. She was like, I want to drink milk from your boobies. And I was like, the fact that you can complete that entire sentence disqualifies you. That and your full set of teeth. I mean, you know, having a 2-year-old is really hard. I feel like I'm in a relationship with an emotionally unstable woman who is also physically abusive and never gets in trouble for it. She kicked me in the neck today for rationing her Thin Mint intake. So anytime you see pictures of us smiling,
It's a lie.
yeah.
Your whole thing on breastfeeding it's hilarious. I was crying laughing. It's so hilarious. And so you have 2 kids now, and I was joking about it being a thing, but like, will you have more, do you think?
No, I'm done.
You are.
You know, I love being a mom and I like having 2 kids, but I've had 2 C-sections and I have suffered enough. Yeah, that's my favorite mantra when it comes to motherhood. I have suffered enough. Whenever I feel mom guilt or when I feel pressure to be a better mom, to cook salmon on a bed of quinoa for my kids, I just think to myself, I have suffered enough. Yeah. And then I feel, yeah, it's enough. And then I feel fine about feeding my toddler a bag of chips for dinner.
Yeah.
So I had a C-section, and that's major, it's major surgery.
Yeah.
And one of my friends was pressuring me to not take painkillers for fear that some of the medication would pass through the breast milk. And I was like, thank you, but I have suffered enough.
Yeah.
And it was fine. The
Yeah.
Vicodin helped the baby sleep better.
Yes. Smart. Smart.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so funny. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. All right, we're back with Ali Wong, who is hilarious. And so you talk about your family in your act. You talk about your mom.
Yeah.
And how's your mom?
Oh, she's great. I mean, she can't stop bragging about me and how semi-famous I've become.
Does she go to all your shows? That's her right there. But I saw a picture of her and David Spade. So is she a big comedy
Yes.
fan?
She does come out with me. She's not a big comedy fan, but she does like to come out with me to sets when I work out stuff in LA. And that was the first time that she had met David Spade. And she went up to him and she was like, oh, you are from that show Friends. And he was like, try again. And then we actually saw him last week. She came out with me again and we saw him again. And she was like, okay, Miss Wong, surely you have done your homework and now you know who I am. And she was like, oh, yes, you are from Wayne's World. He was like, wrong again. And I'm sure like the next time she sees him, she's gonna be like, Tyler Perry.
Yeah. She's not even trying.
She's not even trying.
She's just taking guesses.
Yeah.
And so your husband is actually, what does he do for a living?
He is the vice president at this like multi-million-dollar tech company.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yet,
Great.
when you are on tour, he sells your merch.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I have to lure him to coming with me, and it's like become this fun, eccentric hobby of his to sell posters after the show. And I talk a lot about him in my act, so it's like this kind of meet and greet because I don't go out there. And he sells posters, and he wears like workout gear. He wears like a towel because he's like sweating. Look, do you have a picture of him selling posters?
Yes, it's huge.
Look at that, like
Look at
sea
that.
of humanity.
That's
him
lot of-
in the white shirt, and there's just like a sea of humanity coming at him. And then there's some women who proposition him. Yes, and I'm like, bitch, aren't you supposed to be my fan?
Yeah.
You coming to snatch my husband?
Oh my God.
Yeah. But,
They
you know.
propositioned him after watching your show and going to get your poster?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
But he's just like, sure, yeah, I'll go on a date with you, and just like takes their money.
Oh my.
He's like, next.
That's hilarious. All right, so you have 2 Netflix specials, and yet you do not have a Netflix account.
No. I'm still like super duper cheap because, you know, when I was like so poor for so long and struggling as a comic that like I just can't let go. So I will probably, unless they give me one, I'm never probably gonna get my own account.
See, I was poor growing up, and I had the opposite effect because when I was poor, and I just was like, I am never gonna have that attitude about money. I am always gonna just get what I want. I'm gonna do what I want because I know there's an abundance, and I will always have enough.
Yes.
And that's how I live my life. You shouldn't live your life in fear of money because you're gonna manifest that. But I am gonna give you a year's subscription to Netflix. So, I don't know where it is. I don't have it. I don't have that, but also you flash your underwear, and so the next time you're going to do that.
Thank you.
All right, but no, I don't have it. But I am going to give you a year's subscription. What?
Was it on top of the underwear?
Andy, no? Okay, Andy, we have another one coming.
Okay, great.
Smooth as can be here. Ali Wong, Hard Knock Wife, will be available Mother's Day, May 13th on Netflix. We'll be right back. You're sick.
No hugs. No, I'm more than sick, Ellen. I've got one of the worst diseases on the planet.
Oh, what is that?
Man flu.
Oh.
Really bad.
Yeah. It's different than woman flu?
It's definitely, yeah. When I'm ill, Jane's like Florence Nightingale. She's on me all the time, helping me. When Jane's ill, I don't know about it. She gets up, she goes to the doctor, she's back before I'm up. You know what I mean? But when I'm ill, everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll make Christmas.
Oh, no. There's not hot tea in there or anything.
Oh, well, that's fine.
You know, when I have a fever, Portia can always tell when I have a fever, I cry when I have a fever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but whenever I have a fever, I cry. So if I'm sick, someone ever says, does she have a fever? Portia's like, no, she's not crying. Like,
Really?
That's how you know I've got a fever.
I just feel like I'm not long for this world.
Oh, well, you're fine.
My nan used to say that. My nan said that for about 20 years. She used to say, oh, I won't see Christmas, right?
Yeah.
She was right eventually.
Yeah,
obviously.
well...
the last one.
Eventually, yes. Yeah. So, first of all, I'm really glad that you're doing stand-up again, and I'm very excited by that.
So am I. It's my favourite thing now. I hadn't done it for 7 years because I kept putting it back. I always thought, like, stand-up was the second or third job I did. I thought I was a writer, director, or actor or whatever.
Right.
And it kept... But now, this tour, I've been on tour for a year nearly, and I love it more than anything. I just want to do it forever now. It's just... I don't know why. I think it took me this long to get good at it, 15 years.
Yeah, they say it takes 10 years for someone to get good at something. That's the...
And yeah, it's not a revelation. It should be like that. And I think I've hit that age now because I've got old people's rights now. I can say what I want and no one's angry at me.
You've always said what you want.
Yeah, I know, but now... But then they thought I was nasty. Now they just go, oh, no, he doesn't know what he's saying.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
So it's called Humanity.
It is indeed.
Why?
I just thought it was time to let the world know what an awful species we are. We're the worst.
Human beings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All human beings.
All human beings. Right. I love all animals. Human beings.
Yeah.
Could take them or leave them.
Yeah.
No, the show is sort of me.
They're the ones coming to see you. You know that,
I know.
right? Okay.
I know. I tell them. I say at the beginning of the show. I say I don't know why I called it Humanity. I'm not a big fan. I prefer dogs. And dogs are brilliant. Yeah, it's me whinging from the most privileged position imaginable.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, but I think most people who come to see you know that you're kind of joking. I mean, you're kind of not.
Of course.
Yeah.
We are animals, yeah.
Yeah.
I like people.
Yeah.
They're just not my favourite animal.
Because when you do tours like that, you have to do a meet and greet afterwards. So you're
Oh, no. I'm in the car before they finish clapping. I play venues where the car can get by the stage. I'm in my hotel room before they're out of the venue.
Wow.
Sometimes I've even held the door so they can't get round to stage door. I'm off.
Wow.
Helicopters, anything to get me out of there.
No meet and greets.
I'm like Elvis.
Yeah, I see.
I am now.
Yeah. So you keep mentioning Jane. Y'all been together for 35 years,
I know.
which is a wonderful amount of time. And I think you and I are
They're
similar.
clapping her, aren't they, really?
Yeah,
They're going, well done, Jane.
Yeah,
How did you do that?
We don't know her, but wow.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, because Portia and I have been together for 13 years now, and I feel like people still ask us if we're going to have kids, and it's like, we're not, and people still...
No, they ask me all the time in the press, why don't you have children? Which is a really odd question to ask someone, why don't you have children?
Yeah.
As opposed to asking people, why do you have
Yeah.
children? Do you know what I mean? It's like...
I mean...
There's loads of reasons why I don't have kids.
Well, tell me some.
Well, the world's overpopulated. No one's sitting around going, oh, Rick's not having kids, we're going to run out. There's loads, right?
Yes.
They're scroungers, aren't they? From day one.
Yeah.
There's me.
Uh-huh.
Feed me,
Yeah.
clothe me.
Yeah.
So,
You don't even have to go on. That's enough.
No.
That right
and
there.
I'd worry sick about a baby. I've got a cat and I worry about that. I check the door 3 times before I go out. I put food and water in every room in case the door shuts and it's peckish for 20 minutes. So, no, a human baby, too much responsibility.
I feel the exact same way.
Exactly.
And I love my animals the way you love your animals. I love animals so much, and when I see, and I post them all the time on our Instagram, anyone rescuing an animal to me is a hero. Anybody that sees an animal in trouble and is rescuing an animal is a hero.
There's no better thing than...
Right? I mean... like... 3 people were like, yes, and other people were like, all right, yeah. Like, didn't really want to clap, but like, yeah, sure.
I just think it's a privilege to even come in contact with an animal. I just think they're amazing.
Yeah, except that you were scared by a spider in your hotel room?
Oh, I was on tour. And when I'm on tour, I stay in lovely places in England. I stay in stately homes and castles and just like the most beautiful... The Wi-Fi is a bit dodgy in castles, right? But, and I was in this country hotel, and in my room, I was leaving, right? And the biggest spider I'd ever seen was on the... And I'm terrified, right? And I had to slither past it to get by the door. I was thinking it's going to jump on me or something. And I went to reception, and I was trying to play it cool. And I said to the lady in reception, I said, there's a spider in my room. I said, I didn't want to kill it. You know, I was terrified. She went, oh, I saw it. She just went along and she got it and she walked past with it and I went, ugh, like that. I was terrified. In fact, are you going to make me jump because I'm ill?
No, I'm not going to.
Is there someone in there?
No one's in here.
Some poor intern dressed as a witch or something?
Not today, not today. But wait a minute, but you don't kill spiders.
No, I asked them to leave.
Yeah.
I know I can't kill them,
Yeah.
and I don't hate them. I know they're not doing anything. It's just a phobia, so...
Do you have a phobia of, like, snakes and stuff?
No, only spiders.
Only spiders?
Only spiders. It's weird.
Wow.
I don't know what it, but... Yeah.
I feel bad for them. I've tried very hard to... There's so many clever ways you can get spiders out. The best way, if you don't want to kill a spider, is to put a cup on it, and then you slide a piece of cardboard or paper under it, and you take it out and release it that way. That's what you can do.
No, I can't get that. No. What I do is sell the house and buy a new one.
Okay, well, that's another way to do it, then.
All right.
Yeah. We have to take a break. We'll be back. We're back with Ricky Gervais, and we were talking about Instagrams. There's a lot of things you post of yourself, and unattractive posts. Are you still doing those?
What can I do? That's what I look like.
Yeah. Well, not...
That was Copenhagen. Canada, of course.
Uh-huh. Of course.
That was Canada as well, a little moose there. Just
Wow.
that's Halloween.
Uh-huh.
I have to go and buy these things.
Yeah.
That's on the plane over here.
Yeah, there's quite a lot. And now that's Jane, right?
That's Jane. I post things of Jane when she's alone. I say Jane with all her friends.
I know. I love. That makes me laugh so much that you're always posting her alone, and you say. Oh. All right, so we thought what we should do is show you a game. It's called Caption My Caption, and you'll look at a photo, and then you'll give us a caption for that photo, just based on what you see.
Well, the first thing that comes to my head, or just what do you mean? Oh,
Yeah.
it's describing the picture or something.
Yeah, whatever you see. Okay, so we'll show you a picture, and then you just tell us.
Is the dad saying, haha, I knew that was going to happen?
Well, he doesn't seem like he's in a hurry to bend down. Oh. Okay.
Look at the kid on the left.
Yeah.
Is he signaling to the police? These are not my...
Yeah.
These are not my family.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. Is the kid saying to the baby, touch my toys and you die?
Yeah. That's a good one. Oh, wow.
Mum, when can we afford a scarecrow?
Oh, that's great. All right, is that one more. Her face is...
Are they just married?
Yeah.
Look at
her.
Is she saying, what the have I done?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what she's saying. One more.
I've got it. Making bacon.
All right. You're very funny. If you can't see Ricky on his sold-out Humanity tour, you can listen to him on his Serious podcast. We'll be right back.